What's happening?
What's up, guys?
All right.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Time for another malt review.
Malt review time.
Springbank. Favorite distillery time. This particular Springbank is from the Whisky Baron.
The Baron.
The Baron. Independent. Comes in this kind of cool, simplistic, not too simplistic box. And to spend too much money on it, which is good, but enough where kind of highlights the fact that it's a special whiskey.
Good piece for a bar.
That's right. That's right. And the Whisky Baron, he does have a YouTube channel too, where he kind of explains what he's all about. But he essentially is selecting casks. He has access to casks, and is bottling them that way. This one being a 23-year-old Springbank. It says barrel 289 from a fresh sherry butt. I believe this is a PX cask. From watching his channel, I believe, and it is distilled in 1997, bottled in 2020, making it a 23-year-old Springbank.
And this one, if you kind of watch his videos, this one seems to be the most special cask and release that he's ever done. And there's a pretty interesting backstory on the history of the cask if you check out his YouTube channel and Instagram.
There's a total of 553 bottles, this being bottle 398. Mike, important info. What's the ABV on this? Cask strength at 54.6% ABV.
Yes, sir. 23 years old.
Yeah, and obviously we poured these about half hour ago, but you know, it comes in this glass cork, so you don't really have to worry about cork damage.
That's nice, yeah.
Yeah, there's something sexy about a cork, but these just, are going to protect your whiskey a lot better. You're not going to have to worry about the weather change and the humidity change affecting the cork.
Absolutely.
It is a nice, this is a first fill, right? It says fresh fill.
Yeah.
Rich, nice dark color.
Still can't believe it's PX.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah. All right, on the nose.
Yeah, on the nose, guys.
Obviously, it does say natural color and non-chill filtered on there.
Yes, sir.
Mike, this definitely was a very, very special cask. This whiskey's changed on me. This is my third time having it. I believe you've had it a few more than three. And this right now is really showing its true colors. It's got this Springbank characteristic was not there for me the first time I had it.
Got it.
It was very fudgy and just very heavy, and it is a completely different whiskey for me right now. I am getting
maybe like the PX, but now the distillate's coming through and it's balancing.
Big time, and I'm getting elements of old school Springbank. I'm getting that rich beeswaxiness, a lot of muskiness. A lot of that sweet honey mustard kind of quality that I really only get from old school Springbanks, and that's definitely present in here.
Probably just needed some air and some balancing, man. I get endless amounts of fruits, from apricots to peaches, strawberries, plums, pears, apples, even a little bit on the bright sweet side, a little bit of watermelon.
It is definitely very
fruit part.
Definitely very fruity. If I had to pick two that are really standing out to me, is this sweet orange marmalade, along with a strawberry element.
Absolutely. But I get a little bit of that old school Springbank funk and musk.
Yeah, it's got that musk. Yeah. It's got that sweet honey mustard, that beeswaxiness. And then when you combine fruits, you're getting both fruits, strawberries and that orange marmalade and apricots.
It's really nice. And I do get some of the coastal mineral elements.
Yes.
Nice wet rocks, nice fresh sea air, a little bit of sand.
It's got a salty element to it, like a salted caramel and maybe even.
Oh yeah.
Definitely some minerality to this, right? Yeah. It's got this mineral effect. You could definitely tell that Springbank level of peat is definitely there.
Makes it nice and complex, all the fruits and everything. Yeah.
This reminds me of, remember we did a 21-year-old boutique company?
Yes.
That was a port though.
Yeah.
This one being PX. It reminds me of that boutique company because that one had elements of old school Springbank, and I don't know if I've had any other new school Springbanks that reminded me of old school besides those two bottlings.
I was
one
gonna
and that
say,
one.
man, to be for the cask to start in '97, that's a miracle these days, man. Yeah, the boutique was very special.
This is nice, complex, and then the things it's doing, and I'm not really recognizing any flaws on the nose.
No, those fruits, man, just endless fruits, and they keep changing. So sweet and bright, crystallized, gummy.
Very nice. Palate?
Palate. Wow, impressive so far.
That's nice. It's nice to have that cask strength.
Yeah.
It doesn't say cask strength on there. I don't know if it is, but it says 54.6. So
no, it is. I believe at least the Renaissance line of the Whisky Baron is higher end ones. They're all cask strength and non-chill filter.
Yeah,
on the website.
It says from barrel to bottle. So there you go.
That strength is like perfect though, man. Full blast, oily coating mouthfeel.
Definitely very rich, very oily. You don't get as much of that brightness that you got on the nose, like with the I'm not getting strawberries on the palate. I am getting like more dried fruits on the palate. I am getting that muskiness still on the palate. Some of that honey mustard still on the palate. But the main thing is now I'm getting quite a bit of like leather and dark chocolate and like cedar and cigar and things like that. Yeah,
oak's kicking in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
oak's definitely doing its thing.
That fresh sherry bud, definitely like the first thing I get is like this little tinge of oak, which is not bad, and then it combines with everything.
Because the nose, it does not nose like it's going to be 54%, by the way.
No.
There's zero alcohol on there.
Zero. So yeah, that'd be my biggest disappointment, I guess. Yeah, critique would be that, the nose, all the beautiful fruits and complexity don't translate to the palate. The oak takes over a little bit. But it's beautiful leather.
It's not too oaky, by the way. I don't want to make that mistake for you to think that it's too oaky. Remember, it's fresh filled sherry casks for 23 years at cask strength. You're gonna get some oak, but it doesn't suggest that you are when you're nosing it because it's so beautiful. But yeah, it's excellent, absolutely excellent on the palate as well. Just on the nose, it was even better.
I guess I just mean like the oak mutes the fruits, like the brighter, like red and white fruits a little bit too much. Yeah, it's more, if anything, dried fruits. More like a little bit of figs, dates, now a little bit of plums. Yeah, leather, tobacco.
For sure on the palate, it's more of the plum skin and dates and raisins.
Like your more typical sherry, Whereas the nose, you were getting like, bourbon fruits, sherry fruits, the whole plethora, the whole fruit basket on the nose. Only complaint. Yeah. But a beautiful palate,
Absolutely. What was I going to say? I just had a burp. And just pure cola.
Cola burps is the best.
I'm gonna say that I've not had a sip for a couple minutes here. It's just lingering on, and as I'm letting kind of the long finish, by the way, fade away, it is turning out to be quite beautiful now. I am getting some of that like cola and mustard kind of elements, a little bit of that strawberry even coming through right now. So if you are drinking this, don't rush it. Let the kind of palate let it settle a little bit, and then once those like drier notes of leather and chocolate, espresso and cigar kind of start fading, the fruits kind of come back. Help having a nice burp. Do you mind passing me the water dropper?
Oh, good call. No, you're right. Now,
do you need more? Or are you good?
I'm good. No, now like the oak
2
leather
drops
tobacco.
in mine and 1 drop in yours
Perfect. the oak leather tobacco, yeah, the darkness is becoming more like cola. I'm even getting very light, like honey ham or like honey glaze, like prosciutto, and almost a little bit of like meats, like a little tiny bit of gamey meats with that darkness with the cola, and a little bit, almost a tiny bit of balsamico as well.
Absolutely, a little bit
It's
of
evolving.
balsamico. Yeah.
I think it's only going to get better with air and time. This has really changed a lot from opening and from neck pour.
I'm doing 3. This is a 1/4 of an ounce, and I'm doing 3 drops of water. What I noticed with 2 drops of water right away is
so different.
Is that the coastal element came out more.
Yes.
The minerality came out more.
This was a special, crazy cask, man. It's changing and evolving like nuts from first opening.
Very curious to have smelt this at maybe 18 years old. I don't know. I don't know how it would be. I'm not saying it would be better.
Right,
I'm not saying it'd be worse. But I would love to have seen the journey from 18 to 23. Try it like every year.
Yeah.
Within that journey. But I'm glad they pulled it when they did, because you leave this longer, it could potentially start losing some of that beauty and the Springbank character.
Right. Especially fresh sherry, first fill.
Yeah, this is
wow. No, that definitely it improved the nose. I'm still getting fruits, but I'm getting more darkness. I'm getting coal. I'm getting balsamico. I'm getting like some light exotic teas, like Indian teas, chai teas. Getting spices and herbs now. It's making it more complex, but there's still crazy fruits.
Yeah,
wow. This is nuts.
You hit it on the dot with the teas. The prosciutto and ham for sure on the palate.
This needs like exploration, man. This is unbelievable.
It was really, really good.
Wow.
Wow. Excellent. Finish. It's a full meal. This is like a whole deal. Like, not gonna do another review for like an hour after this, just because the palate really needs to settle. Have like a piece of dark chocolate and a cup of water, and just kind of let the palate rest for a little bit. But this thing is full on, full finish. It's got fresh leather on the palate, and that lingers off, turns into a cola. Like, how beautiful is that? When that dark chocolate and leather and cedar fades to cola and balsamico.
Yeah, balsamico.
And honey and those black teas.
Yeah.
The exotic Asian teas.
It's switching, man. It's like going from like bourbon to sherry and back and forth, and then PX to Oloroso. It's really a unique cask.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a PX, and it's not what I would have guessed.
No way.
Yeah, but again, PX is a tricky thing. People always assume PX is going to be like heavy rum raisin, heavy rum raisin kind of style, and it's not necessarily always like that.
This is something else, man.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Definitely, this is definitely a 91 on the nose, at least. And the palate is not quite as special, but very special. I'm at like somewhere between a 90 and a 91 with this. I'm going to, if I did half points, I'd go 90.5, but I'm going to go 90 with the belief that it's going to get to even 91 as it breathes a little bit more. But I'm at a 90 right now, where the first time I had this, I was at like an 87.
Oh, I know. You were not a fan.
I'm a fan, but I wanted more. But go ahead and give your score. We'll talk pricing.
Yeah. No, as I'm just sitting here and just letting the finish, like even the second kind of finish linger, and just the fruits are coming out again. Like, I bet if you had like a little bit more of it, even a couple drams, it would just keep going nuts and evolving and exploding back and forth. I'm gonna go 92. Very impressive. Wow factor.
Yeah, really. And you notice I didn't flinch when you said that, because it really is a special whiskey. And you, it's one where I think you can get tricked if you just have one dram. You can easily get tricked, especially if you're not in the right environment.
If you had a sample, you might get,
because you brought
impression.
You brought a sample of this to my daughter's birthday, right?
Right.
And we had it there, and it was good, but I was in the mix of like 100 people, and and everything. I couldn't concentrate on it.
Sure.
And then we had it again at Cigar Lounge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that didn't show what it was at all. And then today it truly showed its true colors.
It needs like a master class for it.
That's
It needs
really
like
good whiskey.
full concentration, no distractions, because it's really complex.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of nuances.
Yeah, awesome whiskey. Pricing on this retail, I believe it was 350 pounds. Retail,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken. And I believe right
Pretty
now
sure
at
you're right,
auction it's
close,
going
yeah.
somewhere around 550 pounds. Am I right?
It's crazy.
550 pounds, 600 pounds?
I think you're right. Yeah.
If it is around 600 pounds, you add in 10% commission, you add in insurance, shipping, it
Yeah.
comes out to $1,000.
That's getting crazy.
Yeah, it's not so much that it's not stay away at all means. It's a very good whiskey, but that starts getting pricey. At 350 retail, I'm buying 2 of these.
250 pounds retail.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
I agree.
yeah. Just because it's cask strength, it's limited amount. By the way, is this 70 CL?
And you're getting some of the old school Springbank with
It's unique.
insane exotic
It's unique.
fruits.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
complex as fuck.
Yeah, it's unique. So special
I agree.
stuff.
I agree,
Special
man.
stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I think maybe rest a little bit. Maybe review another Springbank.
That was intense, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, you guys. If you guys haven't subscribe to the channel, you guys. That's really how we get to know that you guys want to see more of these videos. Click the thumbs up. As long as we feel like you guys want to see more unique, rare, special whiskeys, we'll crank them out.
Woo.
Cheers.
The Baron. Cheers.